Just wanted to take some time, give you guys a personal update on Perception Funding. I just thought this time of year, especially in 2020, that just a personal update would be better received than a letter in the mail, and that we could all just use some FaceTime with one another. I just have always appreciated your support, and I just love you guys. I pray that you're all doing well, and that God will bless you into next year. So thank you for your support, and here's our update. At the end of 2019, myself and our staff put out and built an e-course software that's accessed through our website, and we built a recording studio in our building to help shoot videos to go along with the e-courses, and that really prepared us well for 2020 when lockdown came and many people in the US but also in other countries that we worked with were quarantining and couldn't go out and about, couldn't do their ministry. Our e-courses were there and were already set up and ready to go. We didn't have to pivot or make adjustments. We were ready, and it was just God planning ahead for us in that way. But also the e-courses are really in a way for people to begin to engage with myself and the rest of our staff. And so when somebody's like, hey, I really want to learn how to write better letters to my supporters, will you review my letters? Well, first we have them take the letter writing e-course, and then we have them send us letters, and we make adjustments and revisions and make recommendations to them. So the e-course is often a starting place before they engage with us, and it's really helped us be a lot more efficient, but really train people all over the world. Another big thing that happened at the beginning of 2020, right before COVID-19 got bad in the United States, was we got 21 iMacs. An iMac is an Apple computer that has a big screen. The ones we got donated were 21-inch screens, 24-inch screens, and 27-inch screens. I just made them as fast as possible. They're like brand new machines. And we sold a few to help fund the new hard drives in them and stuff. But then we gave away so many to ministries in need, and it was really just a great way to really get into the year with COVID-19 happening, is blessing all these organizations, all these ministry partners of ours, and churches and administrative staff of organizations who are working from home with new computers. Next, we had a lot of people on lockdown, and lockdown for 4 and even 6 months. It's been hard for a lot of folks around the world to do ministry, but I've been really impressed with our ministry partners who have just pivoted big time. Like ministry partners who were always on the side of, they didn't want to give handouts, they wanted to educate people. They wanted to teach them a job, to teach them a skill, do tutoring for kids, teach English as a second language, but also teaching them doing Bible studies and doing house church type stuff, ministering to them with the gospel. But because of COVID, a bunch of ministry partners have really stepped up and provided food, and just what their original purpose and calling to serve these people for no longer mattered. They were people that they've gotten to know over many years, and they just wanted to love them and pour into them. And so they just provided for their needs. We've had so much food distributed through Perception Funding and our ministry partners all over the world. We've helped cover many funeral costs, and we've had a lot of new ministry partners, or a lot of our current ministry partners, developing new programs to help reach and meet the needs of the people that they're trying to serve. So one side of things, I've been really impressed with our ministry partners, just pivoting to meet the needs of the people they're serving. Second, I've been really impressed with our staff. During COVID-19, during lockdown, I've seen the rest of our staff step up to be pastoral care figures to our missionaries in the mission field who are trapped and stuck in other countries or in worrisome situations. And our staff have stepped up to be there for people that they've connected with closely, ministry partners they connected with closely, who are just struggling right now. And so a lot of our folks overseas are really struggling, and so it's been a really impressive time this year, really impressive year to see our staff step up. Also during lockdown, we've initiated a weekly Zoom prayer phone call and invited all of our ministry partners and our prayer team to join. And at times we had people, we had our staff here who are all located here in Kansas City, all working from home. We also had ministry partners joining the call from Albania, in the country of Georgia, in Peru, in Thailand, in Costa Rica, and Guatemala. And so it was really neat to have people in all sorts of ministries all around the world coming together in one place and praying for one another and hearing each other's stories of what they're struggling with, but also encouraging each other. One wild thing going on is we're expanding our staff. I talked a little bit about Joe Chenoweth, our Director of Pastoral Care. He's been with us since the end of 2018, and that has just been such a great ministry, and we really saw it being a need for those in the mission field to have a pastoral figure who they could go to, who they could with their struggles, just a sounding board, advice. And what's come out of it is the need is a lot greater than we initially realized. And also Joe, he is really good at helping folks build teams, build missional communities around them to develop and grow their ministries. And so we've been really impressed with what he's done. And we have several ministry partners that are going to help, that are coming on staff with Perception Funding. And we're changing it from being a pastoral care ministry to a whole partner care ministry. And under partner care, we're going to have several staff that are all focused on specific things. So Joe Chenoweth is going to stay with us. He's going to be focused on team building and pastoral care. And then our second staff person, who is going to be new to being an operations staff with us, is a ministry partner named Jeremiah Platt. Him and his family were in China for a decade, doing a business as missions opportunity there. And they're back in the States. They got evacuated because of COVID, and they can't return to China. And he is certified in cultural intelligence. And so it's about teaching and training people how to act and interact in different types of cultures. And so he has a certificate from a really well-known cultural intelligence for-profit business. Jeremiah is going to use those skills, and he is going to do pastoral care for our ministry partners, but he's also going to use his specialty in cultural intelligence to help teach them and train them in that area. Yeah, I'm really excited for this opportunity with Jeremiah and his family. His wife also has been in ministry all these years with him over in China as well, so they just both bring great experience to the team. And it's really a unique opportunity, and it will work because they're bringing their own funding with them. All of their supporters are in full support of what they're doing, excited for them to continue the journey, not just coming home and quitting ministry, but being able to reach, disciple, and help teach others in ministry what they've learned over the years. And I'm super encouraged that ministry partners who have been in the mission field for years with Perception Funding want to come back to the U.S. and continue ministry and work for us. Right now we're in our busiest time of the year, which is Year in Giving. Each year we put out an e-course on our website for our ministry partners to take, and it just gives them stats and information about Year in Giving, why it's so important. Like 40% of all annual giving happens in the fourth quarter. So all funds that come in to every nonprofit in the United States comes in the last 3 months of the year. And so with that, all these nonprofits that are good at fundraising are staying in front of their supporters, their donors. We want our ministry partners to communicate well, to tell great stories, to share what God is doing, but we don't want them to just be added noise. And so we work with our ministry partners to develop a plan that is personable, that is engaging for their supporters, and that really brings them in. Our goal, it's not raising money, it's doing ministry together. That our supporters, that our donors aren't just dollar signs, but they're in this ministry with us. Super excited for what's happening. It's busier than ever because so many ministry partners want video right now, but I'm just really excited about things that are happening with our ministry partners. Lots of them have really great dreams and goals, and the ones that are still locked down or super restricted in certain parts of the world are really excited about what's next. They're planning and dreaming for next year, and so we're helping them raise the funds to do that. And so we couldn't have done this without you, and I'm super grateful for all our involvement. And I pray for you guys that you can have a great rest of your year, and that 2021 will be better than 2020. Love you guys.